Why don't we start, Neil, station 4, and we'll do 11.5, and that'll be part of the tour. And then we'll hit North Bay.
All right.
And then we'll drop everybody off at Bridge Street.
We're required to sample every area that's open to shell fishing 5 times a year. And we do it on adverse conditions where we go out and sample it in the outgoing tide or after rainfall events. And part of the process that we do that, we go to every area has a number of stations in it based on how big the area is and or how complicated the area is in terms of pollution sources coming in. So it's usually anywhere from 3 to 16 stations in an area. It all depends on how complicated the area is. I mean, a big open coastal area will have like 3 stations. You know, here we have North Bay has like 8. It all depends on how complicated the area is and what's going on. Okay. Inside the bottles are sterile because we autoclave. What you want to do when we get to the station, take off the cap. Don't touch inside the cap, inside the bottle. And you hold the bottle so the open side down, go down at least a foot, invert it like that, let all the air come out, bring it back up to the surface, pour off the top inch, and then cap it. The reason we do that is that you get down below the surface, so you avoid any surface scum at all. Bring it back up, then you pour it off, so in case you got some by mistake, you pour it off. You cap it, you pour off an inch, that way when we get back to the lab, there's enough airspace. When the lab technician gets to it, they can use it to help shake it up, to stir it before, because it sits in the cooler for like a couple hours. So everything that's settled in the bottle settles at the bottom. So you want to get a good sample, so you shake it out before you do the process. And we try to do it with the towns because it's a cooperative effort from them. It's also easier for me to come down and meet Tom, jump in his boat, go out and do it, and then bring my own boat down, launch it, and have to bring a second person. Since we're both out, in case we see something, we both see at the same time. That way, when he goes back to his boss and says, this is what I saw, we need to fix it, I go back to my boss and tell them that we saw a problem, needs to be fixed. That way it's double, it's that way you have two eyewitnesses to anything. If we have a clean water, it means you can take clean shellfishing. The shellfish that you eat is nice and clean and safe to eat. Also, some people feel that if the water around their property is cleaner, it's nice and clean, it's worth more. So that's a public perception, but basically it's required that if you want an area to be open to shellfishing, we have to test it.